got a condo in Manhattan. Ugh. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Get these bags under my eyes. Ooh, Naples, Florida. Good morning, Anna. Good morning. Lots of people from Florida checking in this morning. I like it. Good morning, Florida. Hey, Linz. Morning, Carrie. Ooh, from the Netherlands. Morning, Jessica. Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain. Good morning, everybody. Everybody, come on, dance and sing. Good morning. Yes, you did win the Super Bowl, Liz. First of all, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee Talk. It is Monday after Super Bowl Sunday, and I have to tell you that this Giants fan was an Eagles fan for one day. I did cheer for the Eagles, and I am thrilled for you guys. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. Fly, Eagle, fly. You guys did a great job. You played a great game. You really did. You just played a great game. It is not easy going up against Tom Brady, especially because that man is known to shut it down in the last half of a second of a game better than any quarterback in the history probably of the NFL. So, congratulations to Philadelphia. Did you see Morgan Freeman on the commercial rapping Missy Elliott? Who knew I needed that so bad in my life? I did not, but now I am complete. And the commercial with Odell Beckham Jr. And Manning doing the Dirty Dancing dance made me a little uncomfortable, but I loved it. I love the Giants. Go Big Blue. It was great. So, someone just asked what part of New Jersey I'm from. Ooh, from Israel. I'm from Central Jersey. Shalom in Israel. Yes, Karen, I just said I love that commercial. Okay, so I have to tell you that there was a period of time in my life where I was such a hater. I had, unless it was like something that I just was in the mood to support or in the mood to like or in the mood to cheer for, I was such a hater. I spent years being a hater. I just had a negative filter. So imagine your life being one big Snapchat filter. I had the negative Nelly hater filter on. So I looked like me, just more obnoxious. I was such a hater. And I spent years being a hater. Like, I could not really rally around anybody or anything. In fact, I went so far as to root against people and hope that I was praying for their failure and praying for their non-success. And anytime something good happened to somebody, I was like, I had to find a way to diminish their contribution, diminish their efforts, whatever they were trying to do. Hold on one second. Sorry. Okay. So I spent years being a hater. And that's just who I was. It was because I was full of anger, full of disappointment, full of insecurity, and that's just who I was. I was an obnoxious hater. And after I got saved and started to have some accountability, I realized that being a hater, while it was safe for me, didn't feel very good. Like, it just didn't feel good. I walked around feeling like I should not be rooting against people. I should not be the first person with something negative to say. I didn't always have to control the narrative. I didn't always have to make sure that people were rooting against people I didn't like, or making fun of someone I didn't feel like supporting in that moment. I always had something negative to say. And after I got saved, somebody just asked about their daughter. I didn't see whose name it was, but stick with me. After I got saved, I realized that all of it started with me. Whenever I saw somebody super fit, I had to hate on them. Instead of celebrating their efforts and their time in the gym and their healthy diet and their whatever, I had to be like, oh, could she eat a cheeseburger? Like, the chick needs a cheeseburger. All she does is hang out in the gym. Like, who needs to spend 2 hours in the gym? Hater, hater, hater nation, hater nation, hater nation. That was me. I never had anything positive to say. Again, when I got saved, I started to realize that my behavior didn't necessarily change because I got saved. The way I felt about my behavior changed. Let me say that again. Getting saved did not change my behavior. It changed the way I felt about my behavior. So I would still do the same thing, but I would go, I had a conscience all of a sudden. Like, my internal compass was like, girl, you don't need to be doing this. You do not need to be hating on people, blah, blah, blah. What social media has done for me is bring to the forefront how many haters there really are. Now, I understand why people hate. People hate because they're insecure. People hate because their situation is not good. People hate because they're not saved. People hate because they're going through a hard time themselves and it makes them feel better. I understand why people hate because I was there. I was a hater. But I look at the comments that people make and I think there is so much pain in this world. How can I possibly make an impact? How can any small video series I do make an impact for these women? How can I help women who come on social media and see something or read something and their first instinct is to hate on it? What do I do? How can I do more? I literally said, and I'm really not trying to make this religious, but just hear me out. I was saved in my 20s, Robin. I really did say to God, I need you to let me know if I'm on the right path, because this task feels insurmountable to me. It feels impossible to me. And I know that we always say, if you can help one woman, if you can save one woman, if you can change one woman's mind, then you've done your job. But come on. I'm looking at haters online, not at me. The hate is not directed at me, but at each other, at people they don't know. It's like the old, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all, has gone completely out the window. And I realized yesterday what I felt on my heart as I was thinking about it. I realized, Jamie, you are not a hater anymore. If your heart can be healed, you can heal other hearts. And I thought, I need to hear it again, Lord. I'm going to need to hear it again. A little louder, please. And I realized, because I heard it again, Jamie, you were a hater. If you can be healed, if you can root for people doing better than you, people who... And sometimes I struggle with not hating. Every once in a while, I want to hate. Old habits die hard. I want to hate. So what I've learned to do is challenge that, channel that when I feel like I want to hate. Because I know somebody's watching right now and they're going, okay, Jamie, I don't want to be a hater, but I feel it sometimes. Okay, here's what I do. There is a female producer doing really, really well. And every time there's an announcement about her, and every time there's whatever, I feel like, ugh, why is it all about her? She can't have every story. She can't do everything, right? And then I go, okay, Jamie, you're a hater. Right now, you're a hater. This woman's working her ass off. You should be celebrating her success. If you can't get there, push yourself harder. Because that's what it's about. You're upset that it isn't happening for you. You don't care that it's happening for her. You're just upset right now that it isn't happening for you. So what can you do instead of hating on her? Because I'm like, I don't like her. She doesn't represent all women, blah, blah, blah. No, haterade, hater, 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 hater. Turn it around and channel it here. Find a story you love and go to work on it. And work until you get it where you want it. Okay. If you are watching this right now and you're saying to me, all right, Jamie, I think I'm a hater. I think I'm a hater. There are times where I am a hater. First, I'm going to say to you, congratulations for being brave enough to admit it. Okay? The second thing I'm going to say to you is, do you want to be a hater? Do you enjoy it? Does it bring you security? Does it make you feel better about yourself? Because if it does, you're not ready to heal yet. You're just not ready to heal yet. If it doesn't, if it makes you feel ugly, if you don't want to hate, but you don't know how to stop, when you find yourself hating on somebody, I want you to think to yourself, where is it really coming from? I'll use my example again about this female producer. Every time something hits the press, I go, oh, again, she's telling another story about women because apparently she's the only female producer in Hollywood. And blah, 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 blah. And then I go, whoa, Jamie, relax. What are you feeling? You've got a ton of things in the works. What is your issue? Okay? And then I got to really get honest with myself. Well, things that I'm working on are not going as fast as I want them to. It just feels like she gets to move a lot faster, and that makes me feel insecure. Okay, Jamie, now you're on to something. You feel insecure because your projects are not moving fast enough. Is it possible you have too many going at one time? Is it possible that you could take a few things off your plate so that you could push a few of these balls down the field, right? This is what I have to do to stay in a safe space so that I don't become quickly that hater again. I will tell you guys, as someone who was a hater for a very long time, I have learned to root for the things that I love instead of against the things that make me feel some type of way. And that little change, like last night, as a Giants fan, I don't really like the Patriots or the Eagles. Anybody who's a Giants fan will tell you those are the last two teams we want to have to root for. That's just a fact. But I knew that I was not going to watch the Super Bowl hating on both teams. You suck, you suck, you suck, you suck. So I decided that I was going to choose a team that I felt I could get behind and really cheer for them without cheering against the other team. And I did the best I could. And here's the thing. I want it for you guys. I really am not a hater anymore. I really am not a hater anymore. And it took a long time to get here. A long time to get here. Years. I spent 15 years being a hater. Do you know how long that is? Do you know how long it is to hate people for no reason for 15 years? So I just share this with you to say, like, it's not too late. If you look back, Kathy, I totally get it. You cut haters out of your life because their negativity becomes, it's like nauseating. It chokes you. If you right now are watching this going, oh, I think I'm a hater. I think I'm a hater. That's step one. That's step one. And you know what? It's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing to recognize something in yourself and know that you want to be different. It's never, Amy, amen. It is never too late to start again. I don't want to be a hater. I was reading, guys, read some of the comments on some of the posts. Look at where some of these women are coming from. They are so full of anger. They're so unhappy about their own situation that they cannot help but hate on someone else. They have to point out the cracks and flaws in someone else to make themselves feel whole. I want you to thank God today that it is not you, that you are not drinking the hater raid. You're not in the hater nation. And by the way, I'm not even telling you got to cheer for everybody. I'm not even telling you got to cheer for everybody. I'm just saying let's start one step at a time. Let's stop hating. Let's stop hating. You don't even have to cheer for everybody. Let's just stop hating. You guys are so funny about the mug. I love you guys so much. Hold on. Let me do Wounded Warrior. I'm going to wash that hate right out of my head. I love you guys so much. I love you. Have a great, great Monday.